This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Parker, Colorado. I am here at Laguna Beauty Bar. Since 2013, they have been providing results-oriented skincare services to create healthy, hydrated, and radiant skin while relaxing your mind and body. I am here with Crystal, owner, founder. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You're a licensed esthetician.
Correct.
Basically, you have certification in advanced training. A lot of certificates on the wall over there, I see. You really have become the go-to professional for a lot of folks here in the Parker area. Share with me a little bit how you got involved in this type of industry.
You know, I've always been a big fan of skincare and decided to go back to school and get my aesthetics license. And when I did that, I also got certified in permanent cosmetics. And since then, that's basically what I do solely is permanent cosmetics. And then I have a staff that does skincare and lash extensions.
That is fantastic. I mean, we both live here in the beautiful town of Parker, Colorado. We're able to service people. Us folks who live in Colorado, we love sun year-round. Yeah. It's a great thing. Yet it provides kind of a dry climate. Tell me how that affects our skin when we're talking about here in Colorado.
You know, dehydrated skin ends up just being, aging more quickly, and getting monthly facials, getting, deep hydration, a lot of exfoliation, all those kinds of things help the skin for sure.
I mean, obviously when it comes to skincare, this isn't a one-size-fits-all. I mean, we all have such unique skin types. How important is a professional consultation on the front end, making sure that you're finding something that's going to work for you?
Very important because, some people have issues with, maybe sunspots or acne or a multitude of different things. So we want to find out about medications they're on, if they've had any kind of acne medication, what kind of skincare products they're using at home. That's, 70% of the battle with skincare is really what you're using at home, over-the-counter products, being knowledgeable about the skincare products you're using.
Speaking of over-the-counter products, I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry, skincare. I think marketing, at the end of the day, it's so overwhelming. It leaves a lot of people confused. I mean, overwhelmed with what to use. I imagine worse than not doing anything for your skin would be putting the wrong thing on your skin. Why is it kind of be dangerous to as a do-it-yourselfer before you actually sit down with a professional?
Not so much as an over-the-counter product that could be dangerous. It's more the stuff that you can get on the internet. There's super high percentage of ingredients that can really damage the skin. So just being knowledgeable about, what the proper, thing is to use. Definitely, I feel like there's a lot of people that use over-the-counter products that think that it's going to be beneficial when really it's not even penetrating the living layer of skin. So where the bacteria lies, where melasma lies, all those things that you really need to be using a cosmeceutical brand for.
Not only is there many types of skin that you're able to care for, but you've got to provide many different services. I mean, you've got a hybrid of options that you provide here. Has it always been important for you to ongoing education, not only for yourself, but for your team, adding to the certificates on the wall, if you will?
Absolutely. I think that continuing education is extremely important. We do mainly corrective skincare here, not a lot of the fluffy stuff. It's the chemical peels, it's the dermaplaning, it's the stuff that's a little more aggressive. And then we also focus on eyelash extensions, and then, like I said, I do permanent cosmetics. So always doing advanced training in all those avenues.
Let's start off with some of these tools that you're able to use and techniques. Healthy skin is glowing skin. It's what everybody wants out there. Share with us how microdermabrasion is able to achieve some of those effects for us.
Getting those dead skin cells off the surface of the skin, it makes huge difference in the appearance of your skin. Just getting that deep exfoliation, that cell turnover, helping the products penetrate the skin, huge benefits to microdermabrasion.
I mean, I know for myself, I look in the mirror, I'm getting older, I want the little wrinkles gone, I want the skin tightened up, I want the dark spots a little removed there. Why are chemical peels something that really seems to work in all those areas?
Chemical peels work at a cellular level, so not necessarily you're going to be peeling necessarily, but really working on what's that in that living layer of skin, whether that's the hyperpigmentation and that kind of thing. Using products that are going to be lightening to the skin if you're working on hyperpigmentation specifically. So Yeah.
Let me ask you, Crystal, obviously you've got an entire room in there with certifications on the wall, a team that is knowledgeable. They're confident to be able to provide things here. Any upcoming services you're able to provide?
Yes, absolutely. My newest certification is going to be on scalp pigmentation. That's basically replicating hair follicles for men with alopecia, premature hair loss, post-chemo clients that just don't get their hair back. So basically it's a layered technique that replicates hair follicles to kind of looks like that they have a buzz cut. So it's pretty incredible. Yeah, absolutely.
That is pretty neat. Talk about some great before and after pictures on something like that. Not only with the permanent makeup, but with also the new service. How important is the quality of the actual pigmentation that you use?
100%. It's got to be top line because of the way pigment fades over time. You don't want to get anything that's going to be a cheap product that's going to fade to like a blue color or something off. So you definitely want to use a medical grade product that's going to fade to a softer version of itself.
Everything in between. I mean, we're talking about different levels of work that you can get done here, from microdermabrasion all the way up to chemical peels and in between. One of those in between being that of dermaplaning. Yeah. Share with me a little bit about that.
That's one of our most popular services here. Again, it's a really good deep exfoliation, takes all the vellus hair off the face. So you're not only getting rid of those dead skin cells, turning over new skin cells, helping that product penetrate, but it also leaves your skin just feeling magnificent. There's no vellus hair, so just radiant skin, really.
I mean, obviously, you've been in this some time. Technology continues to get better. It definitely changes. We see a lot of the talk shows out there talking about some great things out there. One of those being microcurrent. What is that exactly? And share it with us a little bit.
It's basically, I like to say, like a workout for your facial muscles. So it basically just lifts and tightens everything, just like as if you were going to the gym for your face.
And why not? I mean, we go to the gym to lift the rest of our body. I would imagine the face needs the same thing. It's obviously fighting gravity all day long. Is this something new that you have brought on? And what are some of the effects you've seen?
Not something new. We've had it for quite some time, but it's not something that gets... I don't think, attention well enough, but I think it's a fantastic service. It's more of our red carpet facial, so to speak, because it's that instant kind of lifting, but it's something that you have to keep up because just like if you go to the gym, you have to keep that up. It's the same thing with the microcurrent.
Speaking of keeping it up, I mean, one thing, we live in a very busy society. Our number one resource is time. Any guy who lives with a lady out there knows it takes a little bit of time to get ready. Share with us how you're able to save some time out there with permanent makeup.
Absolutely. I focus on mainly eyebrows, eyeliner, and then lip color. I also do some areola work and some scar camouflaging too. But in the morning time, I think if you're not having to draw on your eyebrows every single day and put the eyeliner on, it saves like 15 to 20 minutes, and that's one of the biggest complaints that I have when clients come in. I'm sick and drawing them on every single day. So if I can help take 15, 20 minutes off a lady's routine in the morning, that's fantastic.
I mean, obviously, everyone knows the importance of eyeliner. I mean, really bringing out the eyes. But just as important is the framing with the eyebrows. Absolutely. Like you say, that's a huge thing. The technology is pretty cool. We're talking about 3D effects. Right. Tell me how you're able to achieve that.
Microblading is one of the biggest procedures that I do here. It looks like hair. It kind of replicates the hair. So it's more of a three-dimensional look rather than that powdered or more makeup look. So that's like I said, one of our biggest sellers here.
Quick editor's note, we discussed the Extreme Lash. We can actually insert this in right there as well. Let me take a look here. Basically come back in at me and just say, Gary, there's quite a few different types of, just go for it, bam.
There are a few different types of eyelash extensions that we provide. A classic set that's one synthetic lash attached to one natural lash, giving them a more natural look, but still a nice curvature and a pretty soft look. We also offer a volume technique that's multiple lashes attached to one natural lash, so it gives a very voluminous look. Something that maybe if you are you post-chemo and your lashes are very thin and short, you can still have that beautiful full look. Yeah.
That is very cool. So, I mean, let me ask you this. Is this something that somebody can do for maybe a wedding? Maybe they've got a big night out on the town. Is this something they can actually come in and do as well for a particular occasion?
Absolutely. And I recommend that if you are going to come in for like a wedding, situation like that, you come in a couple of weeks prior. So we know that you're okay with the adhesive, the look you're trying to achieve. Do you want more volume, less volume, more cat eye? There's just so many different options. So definitely come in a couple weeks prior and then let us kind of tweak it, and then we'll fill you right before your event.
Absolutely. Once again, why it's important to have a consultation on the front end, really finding out what it is people are needing out there. Obviously, it's a great place to come in. How many folks you have on your staff here?
We have six on staff.
6 people. Perfect. Excellent. Obviously, you're providing folks with top quality products. I mean, it's basically somebody that understands what the ingredients are inside. That is huge. Why was it important for you to be certified with Extreme Lash? Do you feel that is a product that really is stand above the rest?
100%. They are probably the number one global leader in eyelash extensions and product. Everything that they have is medical grade. The gal that created this brand was RN, so she's really specific working on medical grade products that aren't going to be bothersome to the eyes, because this is adhesive next to the eyes. It's a big deal. So we don't want any kind of irritation and that kind of thing. So Extreme was definitely the way I wanted to go, because I think everything in my business is kind of on the upper level, and I wanted to keep it that way.
Fantastic. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their contact information. Basically, on their website, they've got quite a bit of information right there. Take a look at their team. Many, many years of experience under one roof right here since 2013. They have recently moved into a beautiful location. Great parking out there. Almost kind of an oasis getaway when you walk in here. Lemon scent hit me when I walked in. I kind of relaxed even before I began. Let me ask you this. Obviously, we're all very conscientious throughout our lives of our looks, our skin, our appearance, sometimes more than others. Folks that have actually gone through cancer treatment, are those areas that you've been able to help with as well?
Absolutely. I do, like I said, areola restoration for breast cancer survivors. We also are Oncology certified skincare treatments here, and we also carry products that are not going to be harsh to the skin, not have heavy duty ingredients that chemo patients cannot handle. Also, smell is very sensitive. Their smell is very sensitive, so using products that are just a little bit lighter on the intensity.
Wonderful. Obviously, when you take a look online, you read these reviews that come in, you see these before and after pictures of people. It's got to be kind of exciting for you knowing that you're providing people not only to look better, but really at the end of the day, feel better about themselves. Does that continue to be rewarding for you?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like this business is extremely rewarding, whether it's putting on a pair of eyebrows for somebody, a new set of areolas. When a woman looks in the mirror and they feel beautiful, they walk with confidence, and that's important, for any woman. So absolutely, I love what I do.
I love what you do. Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see their website. On the website, you can actually check out the forms right there. Set up an appointment, as easy as that. If you're not sure exactly what it is you may be needing, come on in. Many reviews out there of people that were actually nervous before they walked into that appointment. They decided to go through with it, and they couldn't be happier. This is an easy access location located right here in Parker, Colorado. We're talking about getting rid of those little wrinkles, dark spots, basically adding some hair if we need, or taking some away with waxing, you name it. This is a place you can basically be pampered. I mean, this is a place you can walk in and have a little time for yourself. That is Laguna Beauty Bar, located here in Parker, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.